Hello, N4H&H here. I want to talk about this spectrum scope here on the Yaesu FTdx10. So right now it's in waterfall mode as opposed to the, let me switch over here for a second, as opposed to 3D. And I've read on various forums some complaints about this scope. Make it bigger there. How about medium size? About this scope having these little spikes that are so fast. And people are wanting to know, well, why didn't Yaesu, set it up to where you could do an average of all of that? The truth is, all of what you're seeing in this area here, if you can see my mouse cursor, that's noise. There's no reason to see those spikes anyway. Now, these taller ones, these are signals. So one way to address that is, and what I've done is I've assigned my custom knob, the CS is C.S. Let me pan down to the radio a moment. So if you hold down this button to the left of the VFO, I know you can't see that really well because I'm in here in my my mood lighting, so to speak. But if you hold down the C.S button, then you can assign that to control anything, and I've got it set to be level. Now what that does is that means that the ring here, the outer ring, the multi-purpose VFO outer dial, can then be automatically used just by rotating it to adjust level. Well, the idea is to not have all that noise in there. So put some padding, so to speak. Lower the sensitivity to where all you're seeing are the signal spikes. And of course, the signal spikes are in real time, so that they are responding rapidly to the changes of the voice inflections from whoever's talking, as opposed to an averaging. No, the scope doesn't have averaging, but well, it hasn't really bothered me because I kind of like seeing the actual real-time inflections of their voice. But now the real, I should say, to me, the right way to approach this is not even to lower the scope sensitivity. First of all, let me knock that noise. Let me let you hear it.
Somebody yesterday did it. Looked like I caught a catfish.
Okay, there's somebody on this frequency. Let me move. You see, I've got an S5 noise level. So really, the first way to attack this is intercept point optimization. Okay, that knocked most of it out. I'm going to go to also here 6 dB of attenuation. See, notice the waterfall here. So it's automatically falling into line. Now I may still go ahead and lower the sensitivity a little bit more, so I'm left with just the spikes for actual signals. All right. So now. So for example, look right there. That was somebody talking. There's the Cuban interference. I worked him a while ago. That's Malta. A guy on Malta, 9 Hotel 1 Tango Tango. Yep, there goes the ionoson, taking a snapshot of the propagation. That thing can span, typically up to the 14 megahertz band, starting at around, just above AM broadcast radio, and sweeping all up through there. And of course, they've got receivers around the different parts of the world, measuring what they get in response. Think of it as sort of like a sonar, ionosonde, ionospheric sounder, working like sonar. Send a signal, and then the strength of that signal coming back gives them an indication of how propagation is. So, okay, that's not what this video is about, but since that went around, since that was going across the screen, In case you're new to the channel and haven't seen that before or had it explained before, I thought I might as well throw that in as a freebie. But
in 10 meters tonight to work on this band. I go by my middle name, which is Todd, Tango, Oscar, Delta, Delta. I use that on the air.
so you see, I mean, it doesn't bother me that it doesn't have the averaging. Those of you who are looking for averaging, I know what you're talking about, because if you're coming off of one of the ICOM, for example, like even the 756 Pro 3, it would actually, you'd have all of the noise in there like that, but it would smooth it out. Let me go back up to the big screen. Okay, but it would smooth it out with an averaging, so it'd be more of a line across there, and then some peaks. So the difference is, you know, why look at all the noise? So just lower the sensitivity of that scope anyway. There goes the ionosonde again. You know, you don't want to have so much gain that you start seeing the noise. See, in between signals, and you can see it there, almost like little blades of grass. You know, so I'm going to cut the grass. I'm going to drop it down a little bit, so I see more black. And now I'm seeing the space between the signals, and you know, the signals themselves are in real time. So the inflections I'm seeing, the amplitude that I'm seeing, is not averaged. It's exactly responding to what they're transmitting on the other end. So that's why it doesn't bother me that it doesn't have averaging, because I don't care about that anyway. I'm even going to lower it a little bit more. Lower that sensitivity a little bit more. Just remember that the sensitivity and the IPO and the attenuation all work together, okay? So I've got it set great right now, but if I go back and turn off the attenuator, see the noise is coming back? If I turn off intercept point optimization, there it is, all back again. Then I'd have to lower the level with the outer dial again. But for the 40 meter band, you don't need an RF amplifier. So I never run an RF amplifier, amp 1 or 2, on 40 meter band. So I go to IPO, which you always want to do IPO first when you're wrestling when you want to knock noise down, because that also improves the selectivity of the receiver. And if you still want to knock some more down, then go to attenuation. And of course, you can roll the RF gain back. Okay, so just thought I'd throw that one out there for those who have wondered about, you know, why does the FTdx10 Waterfall not do any averaging, and that's why. And for that matter, if I'm in 3D, the same. I don't want to see all the noise in here. I want to just see the spikes of the signals in real time. You see that one over there on the left? You can see the inflections of his voice in real time. Okay, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope someone found it helpful and informative. Thank you, Patreons, for supporting the channel. I do appreciate you so much, my Patreon supporters. If anyone else likes this type of content, you want to vote for me to continue doing videos like this, you can become a Patreon too by going to www.patreon.com/N4HNH. That's Patreon, patreon.com/N4HNH. And if you would please like the video, that helps us out with YouTube. And of course, subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, please click the bell, and then you'll be notified when I upload the next video. Okay, hey, again, thanks for watching, and 73 from N4HNH.